Hey guys, hope you're doing okay today. What time is it? I'm just finally taking a cigarette break. It's 8:56, almost 9 o'clock here, Vegas time. Taking a little break from the valuation of this business. I've been working on it all weekend, and oh man, I'm very grateful for the financial information that the owner has provided to me, but I'm so disappointed at what I'm seeing. Um, the business has the potential to easily clear a 40% profit every year before taxes, okay? That's after operating expenses, cost of goods. It's after everything. This business has the potential to clear a 40% profit. Here's the sad part, it's actually going in the hole 30 to 40% every year because of the biggest liability, the business owner. The business owner is padding all of his expenses, the business expenses, with his personal expenses, plus taking draws at the end of every month. Whatever's left, he's pulling it out of the business and going, doing his thing with it. And so the business has no reserve. And, really, if you just switch owners, it's curable, because the owner is the biggest liability. But the owner has owned the business for 8 years and has never upgraded any of his electronics at all. And the problem with that is that the services and stuff that they provide requires all the updated stuff. And um, I did some research on the assets from the information they did provide to me, and it looks like that the shop's been operating on equipment from clear back in 2003. So there's no upgrades on the equipment. The store fixtures, cabinets, shelving is all really outdated. And I know the fronts of them, fronts of the cabinets, really damaged. I'm supposed to go take a look at the business, do a walkthrough of it, but I don't even know if it's necessary at this point because their value of what they're asking for the business versus what the valuation is coming to, it is a third of what they're asking. And I don't want to insult the business owner, so I'm considering whether even to make an offer on the business. Um, Knowing that as soon as I go in, I'm going to have a lot of upgrades I'm going to have to make. The business has excessive inventory, a lot of inventory, that because the owner is spending too much, constantly buying more inventory, but not getting rid of the stuff he has. So he's got inventory from 2015 still in stock. That's way too much. And the problem with that is even when I deduct all the owner's expenses from the business and I can see the potential revenue, the problem is that the excessive buying of inventory, the business is still showing a negative 10 to 12% every year in revenue, in cash flow, because of the excessive inventory. And if I purchase that business, I'm not paying for 3 to 5 years worth of inventory. I'm just not going to do it. I'll pay the value of 1 year's worth of inventory. That's it. And the first year revenue, probably the first 3 years of revenue, anything left over, of course, I'm going to have employees, but I'm also going to be upgrading all of the fixtures in the store. All the cabinets, shelving, countertops, everything is going to get upgraded. It's going to get a fresh coat of paint. It needs new flooring. And all of the equipment, printer, faxes, computers, everything that um, that store needs to function and do its service, all of it has to be upgraded. It all has to. So that's where the revenues are going to be going over the next 3 years. So I cannot foresee, well, as it sits right now, the um, the value is coming in at about 25 to 30% of what they're asking for the business. And I would be comfortable paying that, knowing what I'm going into. There's just, um, but I was talking to somebody today because it's really easier just start from scratch, like I'm doing, working slowly every year to build a reserve of cash so that when I get into a commercial space, I'm going in all cash. I don't need a business loan or anything like that. And I don't really need much of a loan to purchase this business. I'm just not willing to pay what they're asking. I think the business owner has milked this business dry. And anybody that tries to purchase this business is going to be inheriting a huge problem. I don't foresee another individual coming in to buy it. I believe that it's going to have to be liquidated. That's what I believe. Um, it's a bummer because it's a local business, and I hate to see locally owned businesses fail. But, the business owner can be the hugest liability of any business. And in this case, that's exactly what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and finish. I still have half of 2017 and then to look at the books for 2018. But what I've seen so far, I just don't know, guys. I mean, it's not looking good at all. And I haven't even shared the information with my bank yet. They're waiting to hear back from me and to get the documents themselves. I had the broker send them directly to me because it's what I do. You know, I evaluate businesses all the time, and so this was right up my alley. And my bank is going to be going off of my evaluation of it. They're not. They'll look over the numbers, but they're going to weigh heavily on the valuation because I've already told them there's no way the business is worth what they're asking, and here I'm going to show you proof. So that's where I'm at right now. A little bummed, but the good point is um, when the business gets liquidated, I'll be there to buy up some of the stuff. Most of it is just junk, but some of it can be refurbished, and that way it can benefit another business. So that's where I'm at with it, guys. I hope you're doing okay this evening. And while I sit here and take this cigarette break, I want to give you guys an update. I'm still plugging along and looking at the numbers and seeing what they come to. And I'm hoping I'm wrong. I hope I see some value in the business in next year's and the coming months' records, but it's not looking good. So, okay, guys, I'll talk to you later.